Hi everyone, it's been about 5 weeks since my last video update, and in honor of my idea at the beginning of 2020 to start a video diary of this year, I thought it was about time that I checked in again and gave a bit of an update. So it is the 30th of April. I am still in Bali. I am staying in Ubud. I've been here for the last 8 weeks now. I was actually due to fly home to Australia in 2 days, so I was always going to be here for about 2 months, but with the current circumstances in the world, that is not happening. As far as I know, flights are actually completely banned in Bali right now until the 1st of June. So we'll see what happens there. But you know, many weeks ago, when many people around the world were being urged to return to their home countries, I made a decision which actually didn't necessarily even feel like a decision, but I chose to stay here in Bali. Everything within me was just telling me to stay here. I really just followed my intuition and my instincts on that one. I don't have a logical answer that might make sense to the mind on why I decided to stay here, except that I just followed what felt right for me, and gathering all my things in a hurry and jumping on a plane to Australia just didn't feel like a necessity for me. It didn't feel like that was necessary, and it just did not feel right. No part of that actually felt right for me. So I stayed here in Bali, and I'm still here. So I don't know when I'll be leaving Bali. I don't know where I'm going next. None of us can really predict what is happening right now. It's been an incredible time of like shining a light on surrendering and trusting, and also trusting in a much greater plan beyond our own, and really being able to get into the practice of letting our plans go and just trusting and flowing with life a little bit more. So that's something I actually really quite like these days, is just being able to let go of the plans and just flow with life and the unexpected, what arises. So I feel really good here in Bali. I feel very safe. In terms of what Bali is actually like right now, it's very quiet. Some places are open, some places are closed. A lot of places are closed. Some places are closed but are doing like deliveries. Where we are staying, we've made friends with our beautiful staff here, and it just really feels like family. And you know, there's not a sense of like collective fear and panic happening here. There's definitely precautions being taken, and it just feels like they're precautions and it's care that's been taken to keep everyone as safe as we can. So that's occurring, but it just doesn't feel like there's that level of mass panic. So it feels quite peaceful to be here. I also understand that this is like, I have ended up in a very fortunate position. I feel really blessed and lucky, and really grateful to have ended up here and in the position that I'm in. I understand that not everyone around the world is experiencing life like this right now, and that everyone is going to be having a really individual, unique experience of this time. And for some people it's really challenging and it can feel really hard, and for others it's a creative time. For others it's a time that they're getting to spend with their family because they've been used to working so much and not getting that quality time. So like, there's so many different scenarios to this. There's people who feel like they're in fortunate positions and people who are not so much in fortunate positions. So it's a very unique experience for everyone, and I understand that. So I'm just here sharing my particular experience. What else is happening here? I have really been sinking into more meditation, which is a habit that I fell out of the practice of in the last few years. Let's just say I've meditated in other ways, but it's been really nice to return to the devotion of showing up every morning and every evening to sit down and meditate. And it's just felt like such a rich experience to do that here in Bali. There's so much ritual and prayer and ceremony happening here all the time, and there's so much belief. It's been so nice to be in a place where the spirit world and that whole realm is just a normal part of life. It's just part of everything and part of the belief system here. So it's been really nice to be in a place where there's deep prayer happening every day as well. But that's where I'm at right now, and like I said, I don't know where to next or when. We'll just have to see. And I actually feel quite excited about that. I'm excited about not having a plan and not having any idea of what happens next. And just like sinking into the magic of that and allowing that to carry me to wherever I'm meant to go. Yeah, that feels really good. Really, there's just a magnifying glass on trusting and surrendering right now, and really bringing us into a deeper level of presence as a collective community, you know? Because honestly, like, every day is unknown, and there's always moments in a day where we need to surrender, or the plan doesn't go to plan and we have to trust in something else. But this is just like being blown up on a greater scale for us to see, when really life is like this. We have to learn to surrender and really trust and flow more. I kind of had this analogy of, like, you know, when you could choose to like swim upstream and fight, like hold on to the plans and keep swimming upstream until you're so tired that you either drown in that, or you're so tired that you finally get to that moment where you're like, all right, I'll just let go and I'll flow with the river of life. And really surrender and trust in where that's going to take me. Or, you know, you do that early on, where you realize that I don't want to swim against the current. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to surrender the plan, let go of my ideas that I had about life this year or this month or this day, and I'm just going to flow with this and see where it takes me. Yeah, and just leave some room for magic to occur. So anyway, they're just my thoughts and ideas about things right now, and a little bit of a life update from Bali. So like I said, I'm really aware that everyone is having a very different experience, and I'm really aware that I'm in a place where I feel very lucky and very blessed. And this is just my unique experience, and that's all I can share on. So yeah, be kind to each other, and so much love. Mwah. I will check in again soon.